First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there's only up to go. And we wanna thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
YouTube at Tales from the Jails, and please become a member.
I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who's currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We're offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these difficulties of prison. It could be through Zoom. It can be in person, where we talk to you in person. We do intense prison preparation. We also offer business management for those who are incarcerated. We also do post-prison consultations. So if you're ever looking for consultation, you want to know what's going on, want to be prepared to go in, like you want to be prepared to come home, contact Tales from the Jail. That's talesfromthejail.com. Talesfromthejail.com. You see it right here. Talesfromthejail.com. Reach out to us today.
Expose your business to millions of potential consumers and clients. If no one knows who you are, you don't make any money. Put your logo here. Add your business here. They say when you're green, you grow, but when you're ripe, you're rotten. That means those who aren't moving forward is standing still. Marketing is everything. Grow your business today. Product placement, brand exposure, merchandise display. It's time to put your business and your brand in front of millions of potential clients. Call 267-534-5053. That's 267-534-5053. It's time to grow.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody out there in the world today? You already know what it is. It's Tales from the Jails. We're here live in Pod Rooms USA, TNS Media Group with the team and the family. And our goal is to bring the real, talk about what goes on in prison to ultimately deter the youth or deter individuals, anybody out here breaking law from committing crime, from true real life events. We talk about this here on the podcast, not to glorify it, but to put it out there. What's up, family? What's up, everybody out there today? What's going on? See, we got the, Diesel 18 in there, Brian Baker, Justin Porter, just to name a few. Everybody out there who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. What's going on, Mr. Jackson? How you feeling today, bro?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. Monday. Bills lost yesterday. I'm watching a little bit of playoffs, even though my Eagles ain't in it.
I'm bring your mic a little closer.
I'm still an avid Eagle fan, or football fan, I should say. But, everything is good, man. Went to the repast yesterday for my mom. Let me enjoy family members and stuff like that.
How was that? No fights ready to break out? Nothing like that?
Nah.
Yeah? You ain't want to get in a fight with nobody? I'm just asking a question. Sometimes you get there.
Nah.
Because I know the family joints get a little crazy. But your family seems like they from North, but they civil.
Yeah.
They civil.
It's civil as expected to be.
And plus, you soft, so they probably just smack you around or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
already know.
Yeah, so you probably know. Yeah, so how them joints they get a little drunk. You might got a cousin in there, might want to start coming at you. You just never know,
brother,
man.
anything,
brother, cousin,
sister, aunt, whatever.
Yeah, but more so it'd be the cousins though, like the boy cousins and stuff like that. They'd be the ones.
Dotting them. I ush Dot ass up. He keep playing around. Yeah,
maybe I could probably be somebody else though.
He's probably not Dot.
Probably another family member in there. But
make sure y'all go tune in, man, this week, man. AR-AB, man.
AR-AB,
man. Y'all know y'all heard him today. For those that follow on the gram or YouTube, and we put a snippet out there for you, what he had to say. And, he wanted to clear up some things and, and let you know about this jailhouse life, man. If you plan on, breaking law and committing crimes and going there, this is what's going down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, in life, right? In life, like we all take losses of some sort. Nobody lives a life without taking a loss. You may lose your job. You may lose, clothes, money. You may lose a loved one. You may lose mother, father, whatever it is. We all take losses, right? In life. But ultimately, in order for us to move forward and get to the next level, we have to be able to endure whatever's written for us, whatever losses is written for us, and continue to push. You've been at this repast yesterday for your family members. You know, your mom, you lost your mom, and these recently lost your aunt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how you dealing with these losses, man? How you dealing with all this stuff?
Oh man, you know, to be honest, man, and I don't want to sound like some just superhero and all that, but it's just my makeup, and probably a lot of other guys that walked in the same path that I have walked thus far in life. I'm not upset, but it's like saddening that I, lose my mom. You know, God give her back at a time where she's, healthy, narcotic free for years on end. And just old Sarah and my aunt. You know what I mean? They both good women. And the way I look at it is like, your parents are supposed to die before you. I'm grown now.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'd have lost her at 25, 20, 18, 19, 17, it might have, the fact of I would never talk to this lady ever again in my life is there, is prevalent, is large in the room. But that's something that, everybody got to die, Bob.
Yeah.
We all got to die. So now it's an order in which we supposed to die. And if that order could be followed, then I'm cool with that. And my mom's supposed to die before me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 45 years old.
Because it might kill
Maybe
her.
she could have got 10 more years or 5 more years or 3. But that's my mom. She died to elements. She wasn't killed. She wasn't, she died to a disease that she had. And, she lived at, 66? And not to say that's old, but, she's seen some things. And, all right, cool, Mom. I'm going to carry on whatever you taught me, man, whatever things that you had in place, man. I'm going to try to stand behind that as best as I can to honor her. Not to serve her, but to honor her. And that's just it, man. I look at it like your parents are supposed to die before you.
Yeah.
Like you was ready to say. Go ahead and say what you was ready to say. If what?
I was saying, like, because I was going to say 2 things. Allah is the best of planners, but also, with that being said, your mother may not have been able to cope with you going before her.
Yeah, what mother would?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Not just my mother, but what mother that you know, and I'm not saying that you do know one, what mother that you know in society in Philadelphia, where we from, or probably any state or country that you may know people, want to see their child go before them?
Nobody.
A person that sacrificed their life just to have their child live. Like if your child fell in a lion den at the zoo, and you had a chance to jump down there and throw your child up, but you wasn't going to be able to make it up. You're going to do that with no hesitation.
No hesitation at all.
No type of second thought. No type of scruples or nothing. You in there. That's just it.
Yep. And whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
So ultimately now, like sometimes these losses, because I know the audience may want to know, people want to check on you, make sure that your mental aspect is, you ain't thinking about going back to jail, nothing like that.
No, man. I want to make that lady proud, man. I want to be successful, man. It's easy to go back to jail, man. It's hard to do the right thing, man. It's hard because it come with, like when I sit back, it's easy to wake up and have a motherfucker give you a brick, or you may just have the money to go get a brick or some perks or whatever. That's easy. That's real easy. But it's hard, but the road ahead is just hard, man. It just get heavier. Like when you lose, like my mom was like a voice to me when she was alive. She was talking. Every time I pull up on her, boy, don't you be taking your ass back to jail. You know how moms is. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm my own man, so I got to make the choice if I'm going to go back to jail or not by committing that legal activity or doing the right thing, ultimately. But that voice of hers was just like, it was on my side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I remember every time she's like, where you at? She'd be like, I'm gonna get in that car one day. I'm gonna take that car. She's just like, we used to pull up and talk to her, man. And but she wanted to see you win.
Yeah. Without having to go to jail or die behind it. You know what I'm saying? So that's more of a motivation.
Her tactics, I know in the beginning, I remember she told you, she was like, you going back to jail. But she wasn't saying it like she wanted it to happen. She was saying it like to
open my eyes.
Yeah, like you better not. Like basically don't do it.
Yeah. You going back to jail. You going to jail doing that. You going to jail. Yeah. So whatever it was that I was doing, it was something that probably could have landed me in jail. And she was, our moms is from the streets, man. They cleaned up women, man, and they in society, they living good in society, and they doing the right thing. But they not no weak women.
Yeah.
Like, let me rephrase this. I didn't mean to say weak. They're not no square women.
Yeah.
You understand? That's the word I was looking for. They're hip.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know my mom been in the streets. My mom been in the streets all her goddamn life. Everybody know my mom, Big Sarah. You know what I mean? Off of 27th and Lehigh. You know what I mean? Harold Street. You know what I mean? 25th and Lehigh. You know, Big Sarah, everybody know her. And she's not your average woman. You know, she a vet.
Yeah.
She done been around the selling dope, this using dope. And when I say dope, I'm talking about coke. You know what I mean? You know, probably the tricking and the, you know, being with a motherfucker that is tricking. And you know what I mean? So she been, so then when you clean yourself up from that, you got the best of both worlds. You know about the hustle side, about the using side. Like you, a hell of a person.
Yeah.
You got so much knowledge that you could pass it on. So her tactics was different from a person that's coming from a Howard, you know, university law school, and they're not going to give you the game in that manner. Not to say that they can't give you no game,
But it's just not.
not in that manner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us that's from the inner city, like, you know, boys and girls, we don't need it from a professional way.
Mm-hmm.
We be needing that shit from the way we see it every day. You understand if that makes any sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like we used to have a math class teacher, right, in jail. And I told you the teachers was, they was inmates.
Yeah.
You know, somebody that graduated, you know, he knew his stuff and all that. You had to know what you was talking about in the certain subject. So we had a math teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the guy that was on B unit, life sentence. Been in for about 30 years, real good with math. And the way he taught, he didn't teach you 5 times 5 and you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, he didn't teach you in that manner, like the way they teach you at school. He taught you, he'd go into, okay, if you had an ounce of coke, now that's negative, right? The way he, because saying ounce, you want to teach your kids that. But certain groups, the personnel that you got to know.
They understand that.
So now everybody in the class know what an ounce of coke is 28 grams.
And they tuned in now.
And now it's like, now you got to take a 7th out because you want to sell a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
What you got left? So that's the way he taught his math.
Yeah.
And even on a higher level to get up to algebra and all that, but he used street terminology to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody got the concept. Everybody in that class graduated, got their GED that year.
And that's actually kind of.
And he had like
smart.
15, 20 people in the class, and they all got their goddamn GED that semester.
He used people's
Street equations.
strengths, because everybody know that 28 grams is in an ounce. I mean, those was in the street.
But even the ones that ain't in the street know 28 grams. That's just some. If you in the neighborhood, you know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he used what you was and sharpened you in the way you were supposed to be.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense to y'all. But yeah, you know, so, you know, with my mom, man, came a lot of teachers, man, and it's cool, man. You know, it's cool, man. She was supposed to pass before me.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, I don't want no death on her. I wish she could gave me even another year, 6 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
But you know, what's in the law's will, what's in the decree, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
And that's it.
But one of the main things too is she got to, you know, really grow attachment to your son.
Yeah. Boy, but my son still got stuff he could wear for 2 more years. Brand new. Brand new. She buying sneakers for next year. He wear 4 right now and kids. She getting the 6 already next month because she got about 10 pair of 4s.
Mm.
We got some 6s over at the crib now. He can't even fit them yet.
Mm.
But she a vet. She know he gonna grow into these.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then her money, you know, when the older you get, you don't even care about your money no more. It's just there to give to your kids. Like she go get my mom was fly. You know, 70 years old. She get her nails done, keep her little wig done up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Feet done. She out there popping her little shit in the summertime. What that shit cost? $1.50, if that.
Yeah.
Rest of her money go to that boy and rent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, we older, it's like, what I'm doing, you know what I mean? I'm older, I done live my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not too many things you're looking to do. I'm not trying to go to Vegas. You might want to go out sometime, and the most she'd do is bingo. A little bingo joint.
Yeah, that's my grandma.
And then what the hell, that's nothing. Because you and there lose, I think that's gambling.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is, man.
So today, shout out to may Allah make your mom great spacious. I mean, we now are coming upon today's Dr. Martin Luther King. What is this today?
Oh, this is Martin Luther King Day.
This is his birthday.
No, I don't think it's.
What is it, Tawfiq? I'm sorry, I think it's his birthday.
Is this his birthday? I think.
Yeah. What's the days of Dr. What's
It's
let us,
sad we
let us
don't
know in the
this,
chat.
man.
I mean,
it's sad we don't know this. Whether it's his birthday,
I know it has something to do with Dr. Martin Luther King.
or was this the day he was assassinated?
I don't know. Yeah, so it's Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. Huh? What is this today? What is it today? Y'all let us know in the chat, man. What is it today?
Is they just honoring him today?
Okay, so today the honoring Dr. Martin Luther King's role in civil rights. So you look at somebody like him, right? Dr. Martin Luther King. This is, a prominent, African American who stood for something. He stood for something. And he died, trying to push a cause. The cause, was equality and the rights for black people. And he was assassinated. And now, and people nowadays, I'm not just saying this to be wrong, but people forget, even us just up here forgetting his birthday and forgetting what the day is for is kind of like, I don't want to say a slap in the face to him,
It might be.
but he did play a role in people,
The way the perks we got in life, man.
yeah, he played
A major role.
a major role in that. And
Black people have in life. Not everybody, but black people had, because he spoke out.
mhm,
He spoke out against the tyranny. He spoke out against the oppression.
yeah,
And things changed because of him.
and they threw this
And he
man
died for that.
they threw this man in jail, I believe, at certain times, and he ultimately was assassinated, because of his message that he was pushing. And a lot of times we all lost I'll say track of that, because I'm not saying they wasn't poisoning the communities back then, but it seemed like people stood for a little bit more back then, a little bit more, had a little bit more values,
A little bit more fight.
a little bit like, we gonna stand for something. Now people
Yeah.
nowadays is people
Everybody go with it. The trend.
go with just go with whatever. Just go with whatever. And
Whatever is the propaganda that's forced out there, that's what everybody go with.
there's really nobody pushing back, really. Sometimes they do, but it just
Like, it's certain things that, like I said, certain things, they put everything on TV and everybody go with it. Like, I don't want to get too much into, the homophobic or all that, because, I get it. The BG, I get everything. I'm not homophobic. I got a couple friends that's, homosexuals, and that's the lifestyle that they choose, but I
Who?
choose my lifestyle. Oh, Kata and all them. That's my friend.
okay.
Kata's a good friend of mine.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
That's a
'cause
childhood
I
friend.
don't really know. Because I know everybody I'm trying to
Oh,
think.
with Kata, a couple other friends that got in jail.
But Caddy said he ain't on that no more.
No, he ain't. Well, but he still did it. Once you did it, you always got, in my eyes, you're a go.
So a person committed an act like that, they're still always that.
Yeah, to me,
Okay.
if you sucked the dick before
Yo, here you go.
and you stopped all of a sudden,
There you go, man.
there's nothing in my mind that tell me that you won't suck the dick again. But that's your business. So I'm it's up. Here you go. Do you get like that? That's just it. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with giving up fellatio or however they call it.
No, it is.
No. I'm not saying there's something wrong with. What I'm saying is to each his own.
Okay.
I might look at it in another way. And somebody, all right, but I don't feel no hate towards you. You should die. No, that's what you choose to do.
Yeah.
I'm choosing to do this, and I don't think I'm wrong for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's all.
Yeah,
I
well,
got some good friends that's on that.
you see, he's saying friends with an S. I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
I know
plural.
everybody you know.
No, you don't know the guys that I know in the penitentiary.
Oh, in the penitentiary.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, I'm thinking like people that's out here because I was like, hold up.
Yeah, like my man Salahuddin I told you about from South Philly. That's my man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Good old head. He just was burnt out on the yeeks.
You threw me off with that. I'm thinking it's people that's walking around.
Oh no, like friend. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm like, hold up.
No, so
Somebody told you something,
like I said, but that goes to say about the trend. Like whatever is forced out here, everybody go with. That's on TV.
Yeah.
You got the kids growing up. You got cartoon figures. There's homos now, and I ain't never seen that growing up. I ain't never seen the Flintstones. Nobody was gay on the Flintstones. Nobody was
Nah.
gay on Garfield. Nobody was gay on the Jetsons or the Detective John. And I'm not. I never seen that.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
Not growing up. So now I watch cartoons. Ken is gay. Barbie, he don't want Barbie. It's just a bunch of wild shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just speaking facts. And then that is on the televisions, and not only as adults, but children are seeing it. And I don't know, if it's, I don't know. That's just a slippery slope there.
Yeah, it is. Now, but what I'm saying is go back to Dr. Martin Luther King, and what he's been arrested, he's been battered, he had took losses trying to, do things, ultimately losing his life. So, and then the people who think that it's cool to kill individuals
because they stand for something. You know, if you stand for something other than, you know, what other people may believe, you can lose your life.
Yeah.
Is it still like that
You see-
now?
Yes. Look at my man Kirk that just got killed.
Mm.
Prime example. Kirk, you know, regardless of what, you know, I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash of it because he was like, and then I didn't look at him like he was wrong. He was like, what the blacks need? Like, you're always complaining about something and this and that and this and that and this and that. But they was his beliefs. That's his speech. Like, all right. I'm not going to kill. They killed that man for that. That man sat up there and got a 227 or whatever the hell it is in his goddamn neck
And,
for the world to see.
and the thing about it, he got killed by this person that had the same skin color as him.
But they agree with the agenda he was pumping.
Dr. Martin Luther King was killed by a Caucasian man, I believe, in Memphis
Yeah.
at the hotel. You know, you can still, it's like a monumental site. Now you can go there to that same hotel and go past and see where he got killed at. It's in Memphis, I believe. But
I wouldn't even want to go past there. I'm not going.
yeah, it's like it's like, you ever been to Baltimore to the Wax Museum in Baltimore?
No.
It's like, I think it's something like that, I believe. Like, you go to the Wax Museum in Baltimore. It's a joint we used to go to when we was kids. When I was a kid, I don't know if we still got it up there. But what I'm saying is, you know, nowadays people don't stand for nothing. So, and ultimately, everybody's following a trend. You know, how do you feel about, you know, the internet and, you know, how it's pumping, you know, people to be out here committing crime and breaking law? It's like you see it all day, man. Like, I want to talk about this. You know, one thing. This girl, you sent me something today about a young girl.
Mm-hmm.
They read the charges off to her.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 4 or 5 guns she got caught with, and at the end,
she didn't get caught with it. She took the case.
she took the case for a guy, right? A guy,
she
whoever
out
he
her
was.
Goddamn mind.
It was like they talking about a serial number scratched off.
Obliterated numbers.
Yeah, like she, it was like a certain sawed off AR-15, something crazy, $2,000 bill for this. But they gave her all the different bells, and she didn't even understand at the end that what a court-appointed lawyer was or something like that. She didn't understand.
She had no clue.
What that meant, and
because she stepped in a realm that she was never even thinking about, never even thought she would go there. She's in a totally different playground. And this right here, what I'm saying is for all the young women that's growing up in America, not just Philly, all the cities. You got to be wise, women. Y'all got to be wise, man. I know, little bit of dick get your ass hot, man. And, I'm speaking vulgar and I'm speaking real. That's the way I give it to you because this is the way a lot of people will understand it. And, you get your little ass hot and you get your little boyfriend, he to bust you down, then you, I love him. And I get it because niggas do the same thing. I get it.
like you do, right?
Yeah. But your ass are going to jail, man. You take these cases for these boys, man. To the black women out there, man, you take these cases and you love him and you think he love you and I'm not saying he don't. He might not. He might just do love you. It probably more than you love him. But I bet you, if it came between love and going to jail, yeah, you'll see that love deteriorate. You know what I'm saying? Any man that lets you take his case for him, and I can't say, but
no, because you never know. He might be on federal parole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I said I can't say that. That's why I thought about that just
She
now.
might just be biting the bullet. But
man.
the thing about it, I'm saying is, she just got caught by just the regular cops. The feds might come in and pick that up.
Yeah.
And swoop in there and say, listen,
yeah,
come on over here. What is
And
it
then
called? What is it called with a firearm? What's the code name for a firearm?
Oh, a nine. She's getting if it was drugs around, she would be getting a 924C. If it was just firearms, it would be a 922G.
So she's gonna get one of those charges, which holds what? The maximum is what?
Oh, the
90 months?
No. The 922G is 60. That's 5. And then that 924C, it all depends on what type of drugs was with that gun.
And she might have had a history of
oh my God,
of petty theft.
Oh my God, they adding all that up. They adding it up.
And she don't even know. So she might get there and they might ask her, like, listen, it's because it's a whole different ballgame. She just down there getting arraigned for her bail, and she don't really understand the ramifications of what can come behind that. Your bail is $12,000, right? That's what her bail was, $12,000.
That's what it was?
Yeah, all the charges they put, because they gave a bail for each weapon, I believe.
Yeah.
It was like $12,000. So now her bail $12,000, and that's just she might get out, and then when she go to court, like, no, we dropping the case, and they picking it up,
Yeah.
and now I say, come here, let me talk to you, handcuff you,
Yeah, it ain't no bail over there.
and no bell, you gotta call mom to put that crib up.
Yeah. That's if they decide to still give it to you.
Mm.
Ain't a guarantee. That's a
Mhm.
shot in the dark.
Yeah,
They might be like, nah, yeah, we ain't, yeah, you cool.
all them guns, but see the feds is smart because they just wanna, they understand something more. These ain't your guns,
They know, they understand that.
but we probably can get her to get us about 10 more people up in here,
Exactly.
So that's what they gonna go after her for, and she don't even understand that to be true. What if that was your daughter?
That fell for an okie joke like that by one of these jokers. Like if it was her, like it had happened, and it happened underneath my nose, and I never caught a whiff of she was, I'm probably gonna know she dealing with a little dude. If I, I mean, and see, that's all about how you raise your kids too, man. I wouldn't want to raise my daughter as a Muslim and get her married.
Yeah.
My daughter, if I was to have a daughter,
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about the situation. No matter what you wanted to be raised upon.
yeah, but if I
and
raise
you
her
catch
upon
the-
that, it's gonna be rarely she'll be caught up in something like that.
But regardless, that's your daughter. I don't care if she was out
You
of
just
pocket or
saying,
not.
all right, I would be crushed.
Yeah.
I would be crushed, man. Like, wait, why? You in it? Like, she be like, yeah, but, and I know that, like, you got 4 guns. I know these ain't your guns.
You putting the crib up for her?
Yeah,
Get her out.
yeah.
With the feds.
I got to.
Yeah, me too.
I got to, man.
Or I'm gonna put something up. I got to find something that's gonna
I got to, bro.
be equivalent to that, because at the
I
end of
got
the day,
to.
now she gonna be sitting in there like, you can't let her just sit in jail. That's nuts.
I got to go get my baby, man.
What did she come home? She like, well, I'm like, because sometimes that sexual connection with her with another man
Strong.
stronger than probably her relationship with you.
Yeah, I know. Or could become stronger than
You might be telling like, yo, we want to leave that man, that dude, at you, but you got caught all those guns, and she like, no, I'm going. Listen, no, it's my baby.
Oh, did she also? I'm gonna do it the first time. She on her own now, and you can't be under this roof no more.
What y'all think? What y'all doing out there if your daughter to
She
get
on her
caught
own
with the
now,
type
because
kid?
I love my baby, but I'm still firm.
Mm-hmm.
And oh no, man, please go ahead upstairs. No, oh yeah? All right, well, check this out, man. You got 72 hours to go ahead and be totally out of here. If she's underneath my roof.
You putting her out
Yeah.
because she decided that she wanted to be with her dude,
Not only that, yeah. You got a whole nother agenda.
so she don't want to listen to you. So she
Yeah,
she
you can't be under this roof.
Mm-hmm.
She can stay with you?
No, I probably be the same way. I probably would
Yeah, she got to go.
give her like
I got to let you test these sands to see if it's hot or not. You ever been running across the beach? I remember I'd never do it again, man. I was young, man. I was young and I ain't know no better. I forgot what beach we went to. One of these beaches around here somewhere. If it's a beach in Philadelphia or outside, it wasn't no extravagant joint, and we went and it was probably like 110 degrees.
Mm.
I mean, I'm walking up, you walking from the car and all that through the parking lot, and you see the sand. I'm getting happier as I get closer to the sand, because beyond the sand, you see the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking.
Like moccasin time, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking. I kick my joints off. I just start breaking through the sand. I started to know when at my 9th, 10th step running, when I knew I fucked up. It was like I was running on hot cold. You ain't never ran across hot ass sand, bro?
Yeah,
Bro, sand ain't nothing but stones grinded up.
yeah.
Bro, I'm talking about knees hot. I'm talking about the hottest shit I ever walked on in my entire life. And that is what, I bring that up to say that's what she's on.
Mm.
She's trialing on that when she's in the house.
Mm.
Like, you trialing on that in here, like, come on, you gotta get up out of here. You gotta go.
Because I think that with
I
girls,
love you, but I'm gonna get her out there first time though.
I think with girls, right? Like girls. But I got 4 daughters, so with girls, it's like you gotta be real careful with them. But you gotta be, they gotta know. You gotta be real firm with them. You gotta be real careful. You gotta be gentle. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. But you gotta be real gentle. But they gotta know
Right.
the value of their father. They have to know, listen, like you gotta listen to your father, because if they start listening to, somebody other than you in these types of situations, whether it's another significant other or somebody, or you separated from their mom, they want to listen to their mom, but no, their mom might want to get you involved with something like that happening. They're like,
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll probably back off. But sometimes you gotta make sure you have that relationship with your daughter to be able to control her to the point where she don't continue to go left, because if she start going too left, man, girls can be destroyed out there, man. Not boys too, but they can get destroyed, man. And I think the streets will do a woman or a girl more dirtier than they do a boy.
Yeah, because she got to start opening up her legs and shit. Once that got to come into play, that's when it's doing her dirty more than the man.
Because or get a drug addiction, and the drug addiction
Oh
leads
my God.
to them now. They open it down. It's over.
Everything leads to opening legs.
Yeah, man.
You need money for rent, drug addiction. This move right here is opening your legs. It's more harsher than for a girl out there in the streets than it is a boy.
Yeah.
Now, granted, a boy go through more violent stuff like selling crack, and you don't have too many girls selling crack. You got a little sprinkles of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But they got
And they ain't getting killed. Girls ain't getting killed, but they
Yeah.
just the overall aspect of year on year on year. Because let's think about the
But
girls.
they get more beat down physically.
Yeah,
If that makes
and it's
any
hard to
sense.
repair them.
Yeah, bro. 3-4 kids, 3-4 different baby fathers. Like, that shit crazy. You got 4 kids, you got 4 different baby fathers.
Mm.
I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm not saying it's right either.
Yeah, it's the manner in which you have the baby fathers.
Yeah, man.
Because some women got some women out here that got baby fathers, maybe 3.
Yeah, she out of pocket.
that might be pushing it a little
She
bit.
is.
But she could have had
She out of pocket.
3 lasting relationships, bro.
Man, you letting all, like, come on, man. Like, I get it, but you got to have a cutoff point, man. Once you get the 2 different baby fathers, man, you shouldn't have, even for a man. Once I got if I got 1 is enough for me. But if I so happen to get another woman, I'm not trying 4 or 5 different women. They all got. Now, that's not. I'm not saying it ain't cool, but for me, I don't want to, do that like that.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna have 4 or 5 kids, man, I would love to have them by the same woman, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or 2, maybe 2 at the most.
And another thing, how we talking about a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna talk about a boy. Raising a boy, man, from my point of view, man, and probably a lot of people out there that's listening in right now, the audience, and let me know what y'all think. But raising a boy, in order for a boy to be fully intact and grow into a man,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
It's incumbent and important for the father to be there, or him have a father figure if
Yeah.
the father is not there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I really honestly don't believe, man, honestly from my bottom of my heart, that a woman can raise, even if you got women that raised boys. They could do good jobs. They could raise them, they ain't in the streets, they going to school. But somewhere you're gonna see some type of, or he got emotional.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something of a woman embedded in that man.
Yeah, that's why I get you.
Even though he's a good kid and he grow into a good man and he got quality, he know how to take care, but he's gonna have something of nature of a woman inside of him.
Yeah, if
you
the
agree
father,
or no?
I agree. If the father, you got to step in there at a certain age. Like your son shouldn't really be around the mom more than he around you, unless she
I
like
agree
taking
with
him from, because it start, in my opinion, when they like 4 or 5 and all that, they can't be spending more time with mommy than they spending with you.
A good book that I want everybody to go read. This is a novel, man. I read this 3 times in the penitentiary, man, and it's about 700 pages long, and a lot of the audience probably read this. Maya Angelou. A lot of y'all probably is familiar with Maya Angelou. May the Lord make it easy on her soul. Her son's name is Guy Johnson that wrote the book. Guy Johnson. The book is named Standing at the Scratch Line. This is one of the best reads, and it's a fiction book, but it's about real life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the best books I ever read in my entire life, and I like to tell you that I read a million books.
Yeah, you sure? What, like the Dr. Seuss collect?
Whatever it was, I got a million under my belt.
Okay.
And again, Guy Johnson is the author of the book, and the book is titled "Standing at the Scratch Line," and it's about some back in the day stuff. And I knew when you think of that, you think of some corny shit. You're thinking about back in the 1600s. You're thinking about something that's weird because they ain't evolutionized. Like, you can't put your mind around that, and I get it. But if you read this book, anybody go get that book, man. I'm promoting. I don't know why I'm promoting a book like that, but
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just going off of something that I did in jail. this is one of the best reads because it's about life. You can put it in towards your life, man. The way that how he conducted himself and how he tried to raise the son that she had by another man, but he got a son by her too.
Yeah.
His son a cold-blooded man because he a man, King Tremaine. If you read this book, King Tremaine, he a man. I'm talking about one of the best. Bro, the way this book, man, this is one of the best books somebody will ever read in their life. And he raised, but she had went and got him out of jail before.
Mm-hmm.
But she had to sleep with one of the white boys to do it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Her husband was a man. And she was sleeping with the white boy, but the white boy got her pregnant. So she tried to get abortion, but it didn't happen. You know, but they put hangers in you back in the day to give you abortions.
Yeah.
It wasn't like how it is now, and it's so easy. They try to give you a portion, they kill the baby, then put a hanger in you.
Yeah.
You know, back because they ain't had a remedy to give abortions.
Correct.
And that didn't work. Maybe she was still pregnant and all, she was trying to do it where her husband don't, because she was scared to tell him.
Yeah.
But once he found out, he's like, man, I had a baby, you was getting me out of jail. If you ain't do that, I ain't get out of jail. He was a man.
Mm-hmm.
But in turn, her having a baby, the baby was white. It was a white baby, but she black. But he all high yellow and all that. He ain't like King Tremaine him. And when he went to try to get the baby from her, like the raising with his son,
Yeah.
she was, because she knew his ways and she thought that he was going to be too hard on him because it ain't his son.
Yeah.
And by her taking the baby away, and the baby used to hide behind her skirts, so that's how they used to label it back in the day, hide behind the skirts. Like men that hide behind the skirts, meaning you hide behind your woman. And that's what the baby was doing, like growing up to be Lavelle. That was his name in the book. He was growing up to be a coward. Unlike the one that he had by her, Leroy, he was a man. He grew him into a man. He had him. He didn't let her do nothing but feed him and clothe him. He was going out to hunt with him every day. He knew how to shoot a gun at 6 years old, rifle, take down his own goddamn food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the other boy, Mom, he fall around. He grew up to be a cold-blooded coward, get his brother killed. Because but you know, that's a good book to read, but like you said, and that I said all that to say, a man got to be prevalent in his son's life, man, to give him the tools that he will need, the necessary tools that because a woman can't give you them tools, man.
You right.
She survives through life through her precision, the way God the way Allah gifted her with. You know, with her wits, with her beauty, with her charm. Men don't get through life with that.
No.
And then she can't, unless she's a man, she can't teach you that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And you know.
Shout out to Diesel 18, Justin Porter, John Michael, what's up, man? Luther Young 9128. But you know, you got something right. You know, like we just speaking about, like the boys, like we said, they gotta be with their dads at a certain age. I think that's one of the main problems with the youth. I don't know if I told this story before, but I got a friend who came home from jail. Guy that I met. I met him. Actually, I met him. You know, at one of my jobs I had. So I met him when he came home from prison. He did. I think he did about 8 or 10 years, somewhere around there. So he did time. When he went in, his son was a kid, 7, 8 years old. Came out, his son 18, 19, whatever. So he come home, son, teenager. I forget how old it is, but anyway, his son had a son, so he always had his grandson with him all the time. So he came home, whatever. His son, you know, raised by the mom, real radical, real emotional, from what he telling me. And his son, you know, got real smart, fly with his mouth. So one day the son, I don't know if he slapped his mom or pushed his mom or something like that, right? So the mom called his dad, even though they ain't together anymore, called him. He go to check his son. Like, yo, I'll be talking, you know, I'm got like, yo, go check his son. Yo, you can't, that's your mom, whatever case may be, whatever. So they get to arguing. And he said his son got up in his face, like talking crazy to him, running a guilt trip on him. Like, you don't try to come around now. But I know him every time. I don't know the extent of everything, but I always see him all the time with his grandson. All the time. I'm talking about when I seen him at the masjid, he always had his grandson with him and so forth and so on. Always had him coming up from work or whatever. He worked for the water department, actually. You know, he probably watching this. But so the incident happened with him and his son. Son getting in his face, being disrespectful, pushing him, talking to him crazy, whatever. So he go to grab his son, like grab him, right? His son reached for a pistol, grabbed a pistol on him, pulled a gun out on him, like, yo, like told him, like, yo, listen, like, I'll murk you. Don't play with me like that. And he said he just backed up off his son, like backed up and looked at him like, dang, you gonna kill me? I said, I don't. He said he started to go at him for the gun, like and like try to take it from him and all that. But he was like, it could have got bad. You know what I'm saying? Could have got bad.
For him, it would have got
Could have
bad.
got bad. Son could. He said his son. He said he saw something. He told me. He said, I saw something. I saw the devil in his eyes.
But you ain't see what happened? I just sent it to you the other day. 11-year-old dude, his pop took his PlayStation PS5 from him and put it in the gun shelf and locked it in there. He broke into the gun shelf, got his PS5, and got a .38 caliber and shot his dad in his head while he was asleep.
Yeah, I
This
saw
just happened. 11-year-old boy.
Saw that.
11-year-old boy, in case y'all ain't paying attention.
And that's. And
But that come from prissiness. I can't have my PS5.
yeah, my dad's have us working so hard. I was too scared to do. I'm not that I thought about something like that, but I would probably never even think he'd have been asleep, and I would close the door real like make
Quiet, just wait.
sure, yeah, don't wake him up. Like
You bet not.
he gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't messing with my pop. Like I would never even have that much heart to do that like that. Like if I see him sleep, like close the door. It's time for us to
Go
get
ahead, go
loose.
in the room, yeah.
Get loose now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go on a Nintendo, but. You ain't thinking about if he took the game. I'm coming in with my hat in my hand. Hey, Dad, I get all my work done. And everything I was doing. He said no. I'm taking that no. Like all right,
I'm out.
yeah.
Catch you
I
tomorrow.
ain't gonna grab the burner to shoot
and
my.
shoot him in his head.
Like yeah, that come from. But sometimes that come from too. Another thing, I'm not saying this is always true, but sometimes women can water down the authority of they kid's father or their husband.
Leave him alone.
Leave him
Always
alone.
intervene.
Don't be doing that.
All the
Don't
way
be
to-
hitting them like that.
I don't care how much it hurt. The woman got to shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah. You can't intervene. The problem with it is the women come in and try to intervene and water it down. Like you can't grab him like that. You should be, and then they do it in front of the kid. It's okay. You come to me and take me to in a room. We talk about it.
When you do it for him, it empowers him.
Yeah, it gives him.
Mom got me.
Yeah, you
It
can't.
empowers him.
You can't have a argument with your husband in front of or the kids, or you can't argue about that. With your child right there. And men do the same thing. Men, you can't intervene with a woman. She chastising their daughter. But normally, men back off. Like, all right, let them go.
How about you? Do you back off? Keep it
Yeah,
real.
for sure.
You got 4 girls.
Y'all back off. And if I got a problem with something, I'm gonna talk to their mom in private.
Your baby.
Yeah.
You're talking about your baby
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
You backs off.
Yes. I do. I'm not gonna sit there and tell somebody to do it if I don't do it. I backs all the way off. And if I got a problem with something, I'll just pull her to the side, like, yo, try this. You know what I'm saying? I think you should do this, do that. Because at the end of the day, when you try to, if I water down mommy in front of them, my daughters might get older and be like, take off an edge of the authority. They look at it like, man, what? I beat mom. Now they think they can beat mommy now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. A lot of these girls, yeah.
Yeah, you can't. They can't have the authority of like, yeah, they can beat mommy because women do it with their boys. Now the boys want to get tough with dad. You know what I'm saying? Then you wonder why, these men may be knocking their sons out, or the relationship is just dissolved, or whatever happened, or a situation like this where as though, his son pulled a burnout on him. It could have been from him going to jail too, also, but it could be also a factor played into the, that maybe his relationship with his son was watered down for whatever reason.
Right.
Cause we feared we wasn't trying. Come on, you gonna shoot Ant-Man with a 38 in the head?
Boy, is you crazy?
I seen my dad today, man. Shout out to my pop. Seen him today.
Alhamdulillah.
I would never think about doing nothing like that. Cause I'm just thinking like that would never even cross my mind.
That even just, that's not even an option.
The fear factor was like,
It was real.
Or the respect. I would say the respect.
It was real.
He talked about respect all the time. You got respect. You respect. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And if he, like one time my dad put, because I was living with my grandma for a while. So when I moved with my dad, I was about 6 or 7, I forget, somewhere around there, 8, maybe so, 8 or 9, whatever. But I'm living with grandma. So basically I'm a little unruly. So I get with my dad first time I get with him in the crib. I would always go over there and see him, but now I'm living with him. And I did something, I threw something and it like threw and boom against the wall. And then he's like, yo, why you throw that? So I'm like brush it off like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
Spin me around, boom.
Yeah.
Yo, you hear me? Cause I like brush it
Touch
off.
for attention.
Yeah, bang. hit me on the floor. Everybody stopped looking. My grandma, everybody looked. He said, "Get up!" Like they don't play with me. Like and but if I was with my grandma and them, oh, you can't hit that boy like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he like, don't play with me. He set the tone,
Yeah,
and I needed it
yeah. That's the
because I was doing crazy stuff. Like I was like getting in trouble and so forth and so on
Yeah.
in school. But that was like, oh, it's dad. He's strong. I remember like yesterday, he had white tee on, strong.
yeah.
You know, my dad 1,000 push-ups,
Yeah,
pull-ups, and
yeah.
all that stuff. So he was strong, and he was like, "Yeah, like don't play with me," and that was set the tone. And I was like, "All right, yeah, I ain't gonna tread down that path no more, especially with him." You know what I'm saying? But we gotta understand that relationships and bonds are built off respect, and if the parents, respect one another and they don't water down the other person's authority, you have a better chance of having a child that's going to equally respect the parents. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So take that into consideration, man. But just back to that girl situation with the girl. They read all them charges to her. She got all them gun charges, right? And her life is in shambles.
And a whole, at least it wasn't no murder. And I'm not saying this ain't, but at least she ain't got something that's going to cost her the it of her life. But this is it could cost her a nice chunk. And I could tell you one thing, if she go to jail, she going to learn today. I bet you she won't be coming back out there taking no charges for no other nigga.
Nah.
I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
That will be one of the realest lessons she ever learned in her entire existence.
And then not judging somebody off of their appearance, but the appearance that she gave me is that she's from the hood, possibly.
Yeah.
Don't really know much about nothing.
The girl, she ain't smart. She ain't all that educated.
Yeah, she don't really know too much. She just out here. She just trying to figure it out. Not saying I don't know if she had a father in her life but her loyalty
to that dude
lies with him.
For her to take the charges for all the firearms that they found and him absolutely go, like, yeah, man, like, come on, man, like, dang.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that for my baby girl, man. God, I'd be so hurt, man. Be like, how you get food? She be like, no, Dad, because I be like, what the hell is wrong? I don't know, man. I just think, man, when you young, you got to, like, for me, and you might beg to differ, man, I don't think word of mouth is enough. Yo, you can't do this, even if you stern. I think you got to actually somewhat walk through the fire to see that, damn, this motherfucker hot, man.
Yeah.
Yourself. Because you can tell a motherfucker all day, don't do that, don't do that, do that. Motherfucker can still go, you be like, I told you, don't do that. You have to actually walk through and hopefully that your fire ain't detrimental that you die. Hopefully you make it out to the other side.
Yeah.
But I think that people need to get near that heat to see that this motherfucker really start cooking.
Yeah.
Because if you telling me if you go over there, man, it's real hot, I'm going to be over there when I never felt it. I'm like, I don't know if that's doing hot or not, man. You know what I mean? And one day, the curiosity killed the fucking cat.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, it's just life, man. I don't know. And maybe I'm wrong. But as the older I get, I'm seeing things like people got to walk through certain roads, man, to see shit. Everything you said was absolutely right. And it should be why you got to walk through that road when I walk through it for you.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you. But that's just the way shit go, man. And just because I'm saying it don't mean it's right. I'm not saying it like it's right because I'm giving you this opinion. But that is the way that I break it down and come up with my own answers.
Yeah, because, a lot of times, right? I want to say this before we move on. I got to say this. We got AR Ab, we got Amir and AR Ab. We got Amir's AR Ab's brother. And we got AR Ab coming through on the podcast as well this Thursday. Episode at 6 p.m. Eastern Time this Thursday. AR Ab, Amir. It's a crazy interview. It's AR Ab, drop some jewels. And then we got an additional conversation with AR Ab that we're going to release as well this week, man. So shout out to AR Ab, shout out to Amir, shout out to OBH. Want to say welcome home to the guys that just came home and free AR Ab. Now, just to go back to like another thing we was talking about, just the importance of fathers out here and dealing with these kids. How many guys in jail you talk to that said that their father wasn't around?
More than half. If I talk to 10 different people every day, 8 of them wasn't around. More than half, bro. You got and then the dudes that fathers was around. It's like wow, for real. It's so far off in between that you look at them as like, damn, they not even human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, then you got a mom and a dad? Don't let you just have a dad. What? That's unheard of. No mom and just a dad. Like when you out here with me, Feek. Like when you, not saying it ain't no dude, but they are rare men. Them men are rare.
Yeah.
Your mom ran off somewhere. He got the kids. I'm holding it down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn. Not to say it's a lot, but they're gems. They're hidden gems.
Yeah.
You got to find them.
Yeah, my mom was on drugs like yours was. Like a lot of us had parents that was on drugs.
Yeah.
And we didn't go to foster care. Me and my siblings, my grandma ended up taking us, so we didn't go to foster care. But after a while, my sisters got a little unruly a little bit, so I get smart with my grandma. So they said, "Yo, go with your dad." And my dad was there to step up and take us.
Right. See, that was good. That was good shit.
And even
it ain't too many of them.
And then, but he put value in us. Like he put values like clean up,
morals,
wash your clothes. But we come from my grandma. My grandma used to wash all of our stuff. So now,
yeah, see, that's why I be telling them not to cut you off, bro. But I'm like, yo, they have age. Let them do that.
Yeah.
See, my girl, she cleaned up the couch and she dumping the trash. I'm like, why you don't call this boy? He's 16.
Yeah. My dad wasn't.
I got it. I'm like, but you're handicapping him.
My dad wasn't playing that.
Yeah, I'm not playing that.
I knew when my first week.
Is you playing that, bro?
Nah, my first week with my dad, I knew what day trash was coming.
Yeah.
So he took me outside. Yo, trash come on this day. Did you pull this trash? Can you put it right here?
You like Lawrence Fishburne. He like Lawrence Fishburne and Boys in the Hood.
When you come home from school,
this toilet, this tub.
No, he said, when you come home from school, if the trash can's out here, I want to see you pull it back on here. And this is the lock, because this is the lock. And the key is right here on the front porch. This is how you lock the trash can. So I knew all that stuff. Snow days.
So you knew how to do it.
Yeah, snow days, he come in there 6 in the morning. Yo. If it's snowing, look, that front need to get shoveled out there. And I ain't doing it. He coming in there, walking in the room, waking us up out the jaw. Like, yo, we like, backyard, we had a dog. So we like, yo, I don't want to go out there because he had his working stuff in the back.
Yeah.
He like, yo, I don't want to go out there and step in no dog poop. So y'all got to make sure y'all walk this dog and check this joint every day and make sure that this joint right. So he said he from the gate, I knew he said he took me in this the washing machine, this the dryer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to smell you. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure your clothes is clean. I don't want to see. So the first week he put like the stuff that and we had cousins and stuff like that was like living free.
Mm-hmm. That didn't have that type of rules.
Didn't have that type of like structure.
Yeah, exactly.
So we was like gravitate like that. Y'all get to go stay outside all night. Damn, my pop got us here at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, god damn, this joke crazy.
And I can't even go to the basketball courts and go play ball until my homework is done. You know how my dad was. He wouldn't let me outside.
Mm-hmm.
Until I would come home. I'm doing my homework, walking home from school.
You try to hurry up and get it done.
Get it done. He like, yo, make sure that homework. Then he had us reading encyclopedias, man, and making reports. We had like what the hell was those encyclopedias he had, man? Damn. But he went out and bought a whole joint of encyclopedias and made us go through. We had to pick something from each encyclopedia every day and write write about it. That's how I would know about all these like animals, because I was like into animals stuff like that. So he had us writing something. Then he used to be asleep, so we had to slide our paper under his door while he was asleep in his room, and he'd get up and if he came, yo, I ain't see the you was outside. I ain't seen nothing from you from the encyclopedia. And then I was like, oh no, it's my book. I had to go get it and show it to him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the type of man he was. He was in the crib sleep. Like you still had to slide your stuff under the door every day. You did do your homework, then you can go outside. You know what I'm saying? So that's how he was. But we was just gravitating towards, a lot of times my sisters and myself, we thought that was kind of like oppression a little bit, but he was setting values. Like we was getting people, we was doing good in school, doing good. And my other cousins and family, they was just running the streets. Mm-hmm. But my dad had set value and core values in us. And a lot of the things that he taught me back then, I still use today. A lot of my discipline comes from, my religion, but also comes from my father too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be having a lot of discipline. And I seen him today, and I seen him, my pop, he's looked so strong to me when I was young. Now I see him, he's still strong.
But he's older. But
he's like, I see the elements hitting him, and I see him, and he like, yo, and like, what's going on? He still hugging you tight. Yeah. What's going on with you? How you doing? He check me, he grab me, feel me.
Yeah, right? You guys get this. My boy right there.
Like, you all right? You doing, you eating right? And the same thing he talked to me about, but a lot of the core values I got to this day. I want to thank my father for them, and it's really important to have a man in your life, man. Even though I didn't agree with a lot of the stuff.
Men, especially for us young men growing up, man.
Yeah,
It's real important, man. Not to cut you off, bro, but it's real. I'm talking about. It's not even important, man. It's a must.
mm-hmm.
It's passing. I want to come up with something stronger than important. Like like for these boys, man, for the men that's out there having these kids, man, and I'm not saying not for the girls either, because we for you, but we for these boys. Like not to say because it sounds crazy, but we got to be like a little bit more stern on these boys that raise some good men to treat these women well. And in order to do that, you got to be around, man. You have men out there having these babies, man. You got to stand on business. You put your dick in a raw. You bust that nut to feel good. You ain't put it in her mouth, on her butt, none of that.
What?
Own up.
Chill, no, dude.
Own up.
Let's go out.
Own up.
Chill.
Own up.
Yeah, man. You know, if you make a mistake, you know, and you have a baby by somebody that you don't like or you don't really care for, it ain't even about her, man. You gotta just put all that to the side and just focus on that child, because that child gonna need you at the end of the day, and that's your blood. I would advise everybody to get married and all the things, but if you slip up and you still gotta be there for that child.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, But these boys really need us, and so do these girls. I saw something today about somebody, and it was a girl, and she was like watering down the fact of the father. She's watering it down like She made a statement. She said, "I don't need a father because I got my mother," and I was like, wow.
That's because the father been non-existent so long.
Yeah, possibly.
She don't know him, so they become normal to that.
Mm.
They don't know him. They don't know him. He was non-existent. Probably was trying to come back in after years later. And not to say she right for that, but she built up a defense mechanism. She don't know him.
Mm.
I mean, especially if mom been there all her life thus far, and that's all she know is mommy holding it down.
Yeah.
What the hell you expect?
But to hear her say that was like not heartbreaking, but it was
then
like
a lot of these women put it
disturbing.
into their kids' head, man. Especially if you ain't around.
I'm your mom and your dad.
Yeah, your dad ain't shit. Where your dad? My mom told me my dad died. My dad is alive.
Mm.
I mean, regardless of my mom said he was dead.
Mm.
Dead.
Yeah.
Like she is now. He not. He outlived her.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what women go through and do, man.
You gonna reach out to him?
You
should though.
I wouldn't mind.
He might want to see you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
You know what I'm saying? He might want.
I ain't gonna go above and beyond the, where's father at? Where how you got where's Waldo? Like where's father? No, I'm not doing all that. But if the opportunity presented itself and it was there, and the motherfucker was like, yo, this your problem. I would reach out that way. But for me to be, encyclopedia blood test, you'll find out this my lineage, my lineage. I ain't going through all that shit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what I'm saying is it might be worth it now because you already lost your mom. Your dad might be thorough.
Yeah.
And he might be like somebody that might can, give you a few pointers and talk to you, and then maybe unlock something that's in you that you may not even know is there.
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely, support you in that. We can fly down there wherever he at. Where he said, North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Yeah, we can go down there and check him out. He might be thorough as ever. You just never know.
Might be.
Yeah. How old is he now? What, 70?
Oh, he older than my mom. My mom was 66. He probably about 70.
Yeah, he probably that's still they ain't that old. That's still young. Still young. So what y'all think? How do y'all feel about? I see some of the comments in there. How y'all feel about? The roles of the father in the lives of the children. Not saying that one is more important than the other. Like the father is more important than the mother. I think equally we have roles.
But in these times, not to cut you off, bro, but in these times, in these streets nowadays, in Philadelphia, do you think the father is really, really needed for these young boys, man?
Yes.
With all these killings and senseless shootings and senseless everything.
Mm-hmm.
These boys growing up cussing out the mom, ready to knock the mom out. How you ready to knock your mom out? That come from you not having discipline from a man.
And then
you should never think about wanting to touch your mother.
And then another thing too, I want to say something about women. Don't be yelling at your son like, nigga, don't do that. The yelling at him. Now they thought women yell at. You ever see? I saw sometimes where a woman would yell at a little boy, like you yelling and screaming at him. I don't think that you should be doing that, yelling, because he gonna get tired of that. You gotta take a different approach. Talk to him.
So some of these knuckleheads you gotta cuss out though.
Yeah, but I'm saying the yelling. There's a difference between yelling and cussing out. Like, yo, why would you like? Because you can still get your point across. But sometimes the women be yelling, going crazy, and talking to him like he a nigga. You little PUSSY, mother
Well,
effer.
Yeah.
That's just you now. He's downloading that,
Yeah.
and he might shoot that back at you, or she might shoot that back at you. So we gotta be real careful. Either they're your kids, you gotta be careful how you talk to them too. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to them in a manner. It's okay to to check them and chastise them, but sometimes the profanity aspect, they downloading that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So what y'all think, y'all? What's on your mind? It says Terrell Walker 1312 said, "Listen, you gotta off me to take me away from my kids." Yeah, I feel you, bro.
You got a what?
He said you gotta off him to take him away from his kids.
He got a who?
You gotta off him to take him away from his kids. Meaning like you gotta kill him.
Oh,
He said you gotta kill him.
Okay, yeah.
Dang, man. Carlos Wham said he wished he had he said, what happened to your father, Carlos? Let us know. What happened to your dad, man?
What did he say?
He said, I wish I had a father. Okay. Mark Carter said, there's nothing more persuasive than a personal experience. Until the life puts them in it, they don't really understand it. Yeah, that's true. 762_BA said, men and women are needed in the household for different purposes. Yeah, I agree. But with the same amount of importance. I agree. It's very important. It's equally important, man. It's equally important. They just have different
I agree
roles.
wholeheartedly.
They have different roles, and if we can fix that to a point and fix our differences, maybe we're not with the woman, and you may have moved on, she may have moved on, but you can't.
You still can make it work.
With the kids still need.
I don't think one
structure.
can work without the other.
Yeah, man. Kids still need structure. You gotta. As men, we gotta move on, and sometimes it's hard for us to move on from the woman. May still love her, may want to be with her, may not want to see her with nobody else, or whatever the case may be, and vice versa. Women may feel the same way, but ultimately, you got to put yourself in position to be able to be a father. Put yourself in position to be a father. When I mean, have the adequate space, the adequate things for your child to come and be with you, as he would have with his mother or her mother. Because if you just don't have, if you just rely on the mother to take, all of the hard work, she got to take him to school and pick him up and do all this, take him to basketball practice, take your daughter to ballet. Now you putting too much of a burden on her. You got to step in there. I'm taking them to school today. Because if not, in a minute, it's going to be either another man taking them to school, then you're going to be mad. So why not put yourself in position that, you know what? I got a car. I'm going to come get him from school and take him to school 2 days a week. Make that commitment. Now your child is used to you being taking them to school, you being available for sporting events. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you got to do. And women, you got to let these men be fathers. Don't try to control the man through the child or control the child. Use the child as a
pawn.
A pawn. Like you trying to use the child not to let you can't see. I noticed something a lot of times too. A lot of women say things like, take care of your kids, take care of your child. But it seems like the kid is only the man's child when it comes to taking care of him. But it's her child when it's time. Don't play when it's come to making the decisions for the child. She want to make all the decisions. That's her child when it comes time to make a decision. But it's your child when it's time to pay the bills and take care of things and pay for the child.
I noticed that too.
Yeah. So how you gonna say like these your kids, take care of your kids? But ultimately, like you gotta understand, like my role ain't just to pay for the kids. Yes, that is a big role to take care of my children or whoever it is to take care of their children. But you can't put it in perspective like that's the only role that a man has is to provide for his kid. He had no say so on what school they go to, where they live at, who they can go be around, all these different things. Women try to take the power away from the man and only give him power when it comes time to take care of the child, which is not fair.
At all,
man. So what's going on with y'all today, man? What's going on? I know in the holiday, everybody home, everybody chilling, kicking back, man. Justin Porter said it. We got to stop creating broken homes. You know what I mean? It's serious, man. It's serious. We got to stop creating broken homes. We got to stand for something, and the kids need us more than ever. They need us to be, even if you don't like your kid's mother or your kid's father. Like I said, the kids are the main thing. This is why your kids is out here in jail, catching cases like that girl caught a case, whatever it makes, because the system is destroyed.
Mm-hmm. She
Destroyed.
don't got the proper guidance.
And she got to,
And one parent figure can't do it alone because, like I said, the boys need the bravado and how to be men from men, but they need the compassion and the comfort from a woman to know how to have that balance. You need both.
mm-hmm.
It's not gonna work without the other. Like you need both. He just can't be all day long. His ass will be out his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The woman bring you compassion. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got a part to do, man. You having these kids, man, play your part, do your part. And then you wouldn't worry about society being so fucked up after you. Cause the kids just going to fuck crazy out here.
Mm-hmm.
Killing their parents at 11 years old. Who thought about killing your dad at 11?
I was watching this joint, man. It's funny, but it was serious. Mike Epps, what's his name? Damn, what's the name of this joint, man? He did this joint one time. He was like, it's a stand-up joint. He was talking about like, little Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
He said little Timmy get mad, like, you can't come in his room. Y'all might have saw that joint. What is this called? Damn, I forget. Never mind, I forget. The joint was hilarious. He had the joint with the hand like this, and he was. I forget. Y'all know that. Y'all find the name of that joint. It's a Mike Epps stand-up joint, and he was talking about little Timmy. Little Timmy, he making bombs in the crib, and he blow it. He get mad. You go and come in his room.
Yeah,
you're gonna die, man. Everybody's gonna die.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure that we keep our kids intact, and we keep ourselves intact. Firstly. Because you gotta make sure you ain't going back to jail or you ain't getting hurt out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you living your life the right way because ultimately we gotta be out here for these kids, man. We gotta be out here to
I agree
for
fully,
ourselves,
bro.
man, because it's hard out here and we in a time where as though, we dying off and our kids people are burying their kids. So now the lineage is done. Women who lost their only son,
Mm-hmm.
their only child.
A lot of them.
So it's gonna be no grandkids. There's a lot of women who lost their only son. A lot of men, who lost their only son. So that mean when the mom dies,
That's it.
that's it. Or the dad dies, is it. That family's from them two is done. It's crazy, man. And also another thing too, yeah, KD Nitty. Be careful who you had kids with. Come on.
Old Creeshaw from the back block.
You know
Damn well you ain't supposed to be squirting in her at all.
Like you never really know a woman until you marry to them and live with them, or you live with them. For those who don't believe in marriage, but once you get around a woman, a woman, you can try to deny it as much as you want, and women too with men, you can try to turn a blind eye to stuff as much as you want, but you know who you dealing with. And it's only your fault if you continue down that path knowing what you're dealing with. You can't fix people. People at a certain age, people sometimes can't change.
But say that again for me.
Sometimes people can't change, man. Sometimes it's better, you know what I mean? Like you at a casino. Sometimes you ain't losing everything, but you might be losing. You might have lost somebody. You might have bought a couch set, bedroom set. You can walk away from that. You don't want to lose everything trying to fix somebody, because you can lose it. And people normally show you who they are, and you gotta believe them. If somebody show you who they are, you better believe them. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit up here and think that you can change a person. Like you said, we talk about this heart right here, this thing right here. It could deceive you.
Yeah.
You gotta use this.
The heart will deceive you every last damn time.
Use your brain. Don't use your heart. Don't follow your heart. You gotta
You'll be following your heart, knowing in your brain the whole time, like, I know I'm wrong for doing this, but fuck it. You'll overrule the brain. It ain't like you'll just find it because you just use the heart and like, damn, I ain't think about it. You'll know I'm on some nut shit, but I'm still going. Because the heart overruled the brain.
Mm-hmm.
So don't let your heart overrule your brain. Don't let it overrule your brain.
Mm-hmm. Don't get up here and try to let your heart tell you that 1 plus 1 is 3.
But it's easier said than done, because I'm not going to throw the first stone like I ain't committing no damn sins myself. Because I'm sitting up here telling you that, and I'm in a situation right now where my heart tugs at me and I know my mind. But like, boy, is you goddamn crazy. And I'm still over here. How many times you got to call me? Like, listen, man, you got to, I'm talking about a few different situations where the heart be like,
Yeah, me too.
I'm going through it right now. It's not like I got it figured out. I'm not coming to y'all like but no, I'll be the first one riding that bus. Yeah, this heart riding this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You understand?
Me
But
too.
you know, I got to take heed to my own, speech that I'm giving to you, me and my brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's hard to have you, man.
Boy, yeah, you a man.
Have you broke, or have you in jail, or
Yeah.
have you in a bad situation. Dead.
Boy, oh my God, that heart that leads you there.
Yeah, you gotta use
Boy.
your brain. Use your brain, please. That's for everybody. Use your brain. Normally, like I said, when people show you, some people are going to show. If you rest somebody long enough, they're going to show you who they really are. If they watch what they say out their mouth, because normally what they say out their mouth is what's in their heart.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. Seriously, whatever's in their heart comes off the tongue. They gonna say it. They gonna tell you everything that they are. Well, as soon as they start talking, once they get comfortable with you, they gonna start telling you, yeah, now you're gonna be like, all right, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be real careful out here in this world, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Like I said, this week we got AR Ab, and,
Don't miss it.
we got we got a crazy situation, man. This week, man, and we got more, content to come, man. But this week, rocking with AR Ab, man. AR Ab, he a real down to earth guy, man. And if you really, listen to the story of AR Ab, listen to this interview and listen to him when he talk and we speak about his situation, you're gonna really understand that sometimes we just a product of our environment, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we make bad decisions, and then sometimes we may get put in a place where as though we had time to really sit down and realize our mistakes.
Being a product of your environment and a bad decision is a recipe to send you sliding down a razor blade into an alcohol river.
You heard what he said. He had an epiphany
Mm-hmm.
that he knew it.
I knew it. Mm-hmm. Tune in, y'all. Y'all don't want to miss this.
Mm.
That man's sitting down Big Sandy, Kentucky with 45 years. Don't miss it.
Yeah, don't miss it, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. And we're gonna have a phone tomorrow where y'all can call in. Now we can't let you come call in and be on the phone for 5 minutes. We love y'all, man. I know y'all love us, and we love y'all. So we want to give everybody adequate time to call up on the show and speak. And we're gonna set a time frame where y'all can call in and talk to us, because we can't really get around everybody. But we're gonna set a segment to the side where we're gonna do it every day, where everybody get to call in every day and speak with us, man. And that's gonna start tomorrow. We have the phone number that y'all can call, and y'all can reach out to us, and we can have a conversation. But we can't make it 5-10 minutes. We probably gonna have a limit to the call.
2 minutes, 2.5 minutes.
Oh.
We can talk about a lot in 2.5 minutes. It might be shorter than that.
Yeah, probably. Look, I don't know. We're gonna get to it, but y'all gonna be able to call and speak to us live here on Tales from the Jails, and we want to hear from y'all, man. Especially y'all have been rocking with us, man. Everybody that's here, because y'all motivate us. And
We need your input. We don't know it all.
Mm-hmm.
We just know a little bit that you may not know, so we think we bringing y'all this awareness, or know he is, especially if you don't know it. But, me, I've been in jail a long time. Like, I need a lot from my brother, as far as in mentally. Because I got to learn the way of the world now. I got to get out of it. I'm not in jail no more. So I would love your feedback, because there's things that I might take, like, okay, you know what? I ain't agree with that whole sentence, but the front of the sentence, I'm going to put this in my repertoire now.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yo, shout out to Katie Nitty. He said the BBLs is hypnotizing everybody, hypnotizing these youngins. He said the BBLs is hypnotizing you.
Oh, me?
Everybody. No, not us. Some of the youngins, some of the young bulls.
Oh, the group, yeah. Well, watch out for mirages, man. All the BBLs, fake teeth, all the tummy tucks. That's all. But BBL means mirage. That's another word for, because all that shit you see is fake. And a mirage is fake. You see something, you in the desert, you thirsty. Oh my God, cold bottles of water right there. You run 10 yards and it ain't there. That's a mirage. It's fake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that BBL had you in a BB cell.
Huh.
Better believe it. So listen, y'all. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. But tomorrow, don't forget, we're gonna be talking to y'all on the phone tomorrow. We're gonna be, it's gonna be a live episode, and we got a schedule set that we're gonna be going live every day. We're gonna be going live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:30 every day.
Why you say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday?
Because Thursday is
yeah.
And then we're gonna be at 12 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna be going live, on Saturday and Sunday. And we're gonna be having more guests up here on live with us as well. That's gonna be doing some things. And
I'm just trying to tell you, but 5 seconds will get you out of a world of trouble if you think about it.
Shout out to Wax 86. Yeah, shout out to Hartford, Connecticut, and everybody that's playing us in the barbershops and everything down there. We appreciate everybody in Hartford. Everybody, Philadelphia, where you from, wherever you from, and you watch us. You can be from the United States. You can be from Switzerland. It don't matter to me. Wherever you're from, if you're supporting us, we definitely appreciate it. And also, we are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio as well. If you're in your car, you can listen to us in the morning. And we got something exclusive dropping on Apple Podcasts today. It's gonna be something real exclusive that we're not putting out nowhere else that y'all be able to listen to as well. So check it out today. Should be dropping around sometime later on tonight.